This community is the cradle of professional football. When our heroes of the past become our legends of the future, and we all know time never really stops for the great ones. It reaches out and wraps them in a cloak of immortality. You know, it was in 1963 that was on to Oakland. I was 33 years old. I was the head coach, general manager. And I can remember attack, pressure, the vertical game, the bump and run, just win, baby, dominate, commitment to excellence, the famed silver and black, pro football's dynamic organization. Take what you want, pride and poise, the reborn players.
Texas Dollar.
Wow. Hey, YouTube.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
Pete.
up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody? Good to see you. Hey, Holly, how's it going?
Hey, brother. Going all right? How about you?
Doing good. Can't complain.
Living the life, huh?
Oh yeah, paradise.
Oh, yeah. Check out the new overlay we got today. Also, our Instagrams are right here below us.
Yep. So as you can see, I launched the my Dark Raider podcast and IG. So for those of you who are watching, make sure you subscribe and make sure you follow Holly as well on Instagram. And follow on both of our channels. We'll follow back.
Also, if you are on Facebook, thank you for watching.
Oh yeah.
And please come over to YouTube and subscribe to both of us, Holly One Tanner, and the Dark Raider podcast.
Yes. And by the way, I like your swords in the background, Holly. So
Thank you. Thank you.
a quick shout out to my baby. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, everybody. We're about to kick this exciting episode of Raider Talking Smack. We sent the invites out, so hopefully we get some more guests up here pretty soon.
Yes.
If not,
Also,
go ahead. We have topics. Go ahead, Holly.
Please go on both channels and hit the like button.
Yo, yes, please do.
Please. And thank you guys for coming here and spending time with us. Much is appreciated. Yes,
All right.
let's get to these topics. What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot the first one, and I'll take it from there.
All right.
So, head coach, the hunt begins. I mean, where should I start? It's the topic of the week, right? People have been talking about it recently. Obviously, since we lost our head coach, it's been up in the air. But obviously, a lot of people have been giving a chance to AP to prove himself, and that's what we're doing here as well. But we want to be subjective and address the topic a little bit further than that. Oh, go ahead, Ollie. You want to say hello to somebody?
Oh, I see everybody in the chat, and I
Oh.
just want to say hey quick.
Go ahead. Let's do it real quick.
Because I see someone.
Okay.
Well, MVP, of course.
NorCal. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Drive safe, man.
Yes, always. And if you need anyone, we're here. And thank you for all that you do, by the way, MVP.
So, Daniel.
Daniel. Always good to see you. Hey, we got Dark Raider Podcast in here.
Yes, gotta give him a good shout out for the beat and for hooking it up. So if anybody who's out there is trying to promote their channel or do something like ours or whatever, do their own thing, hit them up. Rafa.
El Capitan.
Hey, you misspelled that, but good try, bro.
We got D Menace. Good to see you, brother. Hugs,
SoCal.
hugs all the time.
Yeah, SoCal's most wanted. Good to see you, bro. Happy girl. What's up, my Raiderette sister? Good to see you.
You are awesome. We got Auntie Six up in here.
Hey,
Salute,
what up, bro?
brother. Good to see you. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you guys are traveling, be safe. Safe travels. Crazy people out there.
Yeah, keep your eyes on the road.
Pete, good to see you, brother.
That's my guy, Raider.
Always a pleasure.
Always. Thank you for stopping by.
Yes. Thank you. That just echoed.
Oh, really? Probably have a screen on.
Oh, it's probably me. I don't know. It's okay. Anyways, let's get to the first topic.
Alrighty. So, all right, let's do it. So, due to our current head coach situation, the rumors and talks have sparked on who the Raiders' best candidates are in the market. Let's begin with our interim head coach, Antonio Pierce, because he deserves the respect. Well, shall we?
Yes.
In my eyes, he has a decent head coach portfolio that would grab the attention of any teams in the NFL. But before we unfold all of this, let's just take a look at what we have, on the roster. Unfortunately, even with all this incredible talent, building this team and radiant stars, at their disposal, this team seems to have difficulties on finding ways to utilize them to their max capacity. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the culture change, the new injection of life back to this team at a time where all hope appeared to be lost. So for that, I appreciate AP and for not taking this job to a higher scale. Now, do I think he'll be the next head coach for this team? Only time will tell. And by that, I mean his job hangs on the outcome of these next 5 games. Not to mention the lack of putting up points during the second half of the game complicates that as well. Now let's move on to the next person that I have in mind. This guy has emerged. The name is David Shaw. He's one of the most recent names thrown out there. A formidable candidate within his 12-year tenure at Stanford University. He accumulated a 94-56 record. So that's a pretty decent winning percentage. Really high, I believe. Actually, he won 2 Rose Bowls, 3 conference championships, and was named Pac-12 Coach of the Year 4 times. That's a lot. The only knock I haven't is the fact that after Jim Harbaugh handpicked players moved on from Stanford University, they haven't produced top caliber players other than Christian McCaffrey. But I mean, that's for up to debate for anybody. And finally, let's take the big man out, right? The moment we all been waiting for. In my opinion, among all the candidates, Jim Harbaugh is the most exciting one. Jim Harbaugh is the strongest candidate for the job based on what he did with the 49ers. I believe Jim Harbaugh has the capability to leave his print right away and display a new era of football. This team is missing a few key positions, but I mean, they're very which is very minor and are fixable with the right hire of the head coach and general manager, which we'll be talking about that later on. Either by the utilization by the draft or free agency. We're not that far away by any stretch of the imagination of being relevant because of the undeniable talent that is already here. So this team is just, I think in my opinion, is desperately needs someone with the likes of Jim Harbaugh with that experience. And I'm convinced that Harbaugh will elevate this team to the next level. But yeah, Holly, what say you?
Well, there's 15 candidates that are listed, and I'll name them all, and then I'll give my opinions on who I think are my top 5.
Right.
Okay.
Go for it.
We got Carolina Panthers QB coach Josh McCown, or whatever his name is, McClown, I call him.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo Bills OC Ken Dorsey.
Okay.
Los Angeles Chargers OC Kellen Moore. We got USC head coach Lincoln Riley.
Mm-hmm.
We got Green Bay Packers specials teams coach Rich Bisaccia. We got Cleveland Browns defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz. We got Cincinnati Bengals Lou Anarumo or something. I can't pronounce his last name.
Okay.
Los Angeles Rams defensive coordinator Raheem Morris. We got Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh. We got Baltimore Ravens DC Mike McDonald. We got Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores. We got Seahawks offensive coordinator Shane Waldron. We got Washington Commanders offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy.
Okay.
We got Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn. We got Detroit Lions OC Ben Johnson. Okay. Now, here's some people. Here's 5 people that I pick. Obviously, Antonio Pierce is one. Jim Harbaugh. We got Mike McDonald. We got that Ben Johnson. And then the last one, I would have to say probably Jim Schwartz.
Okay.
It's nothing against Rich. I think Riley is not the guy for the job.
Right.
I think if you see Kellen Moore, how he's struggled offensively with the Chargers, and I don't think that's a good idea. Ken Dorsey, obviously not a good idea. We got Josh McCown, not a good idea. Eric Bieniemy, obviously that's a guy that I wouldn't pick either. The Rams have been up and down, so Raheem Morris, no thank you. Brian Flores, like, their defense is up and down as well, so it's either hit and miss. And I am not really familiar with Seahawks Shane Waldron. And obviously with Dan Quinn, he already had a head coach job in Atlanta. Yes, he took his team to a Super Bowl, but after that, horrible loss. It fell through. So maybe he would be the guy. I'm not sure. But all in all, I think we should pick a defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Mostly. But, like, if we had to go the other way, I would pick, like, for OC, like Jim. Jim is he's the big candidate in my eyes. Like, between him and seeing what AP can do. If AP can go ahead and take us to another level and win the rest of these games, then I don't see the problem in, hiring him.
Can I speak on that a little bit?
Yeah.
I think we've seen the ceiling already with AP. It's not his fault. We have, like I said before, we have inexperienced offensive coordinator who, who's throwing hiccups out there, during the game. I don't know if he panics or he just shuts down or he's so afraid to do something to change up some plays. I don't know. I'm not out there with the people, but I don't know, Holly. He has to prove. He has to pull these wins too, because they're a must if he wants to keep and remain being the head coach of the Raiders. But go ahead, Holly.
Well, I mean, like, in reality, like, I don't want to make excuses for the guy. He's a rookie coach. He's just an interim coach. And
Right.
so, like, that's not, like, fair to. I mean, that's your opinion, but in my opinion, I don't think it's fair when, he's been thrown to the wolves, so to speak. Just like Bo Hargree or whatever his name is. Like, they were thrown into the wolves. Like, they just were. And that sucks for them. I do think as fans, we deserve better. I think it's time for this team to start winning Super Bowls. Or even not even just Super Bowls, like making it to the playoffs in general,
Yeah.
Winning records. We need to start getting back to that. And I do think with AP, he can bring that motivation to, the likes of those players. Personally, the reason why I don't want AP to leave is for the simple fact that I don't want to lose Davante Adams. Not saying we will, but I don't want to lose him. I think he is the guy. And yeah, he is, like, you're not supposed to, root for players or, pick your favorite player, but Davante Adams has always been my favorite wide receiver. Always, even before being a Raider.
Right. Salute.
MVP. I'm not sure. I didn't look that stat up.
Yeah, very, very unlikely, NorCal. And I I don't think he'll be around as soon as if we do hire a new head coach. He's not going to be a part of this regime. But that's my take. Holly didn't say he's going to be around, right, Holly?
Yeah, I like him, and I feel like maybe if we do bring in, Harbaugh, maybe
Or anybody.
Harbaugh, like that scenario you said to me, right? You said if you bring Harbaugh in, have Devontae come in as well, and then they can talk, and then they can see how, Harbaugh can say, hey, I don't want to lose you. But if you don't feel comfortable here, then yeah, it's okay. But I do like those two guys, I love him.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, MVP? My channel. And yeah, you are right about that, MVP. He has more wins. But yes, he does. But let's go back to what Cool Kev said. And if I missed any of you guys coming in here and saluting, I apologize. I was looking at the coaches' potentials.
Salute.
Adams must stay. Or you can finish.
No, I just want to salute him.
Adams must stay to keep this thing going.
Yeah, I agree, Cool Kev. I think, dude, any outside coach looking in, is looking at this team and be like, man, this team is full. The roster is full of talent. I could just have to add a little bit here, a little bit there, and I'm set, bro. And he can install his own philosophy, his own playbook. These players are more than capable to grasp anything. So, especially during the off season, in training camp and OTAs and all that stuff. But yeah, no, hell yeah, I'm with Adam Stain 100%.
I love him. He's a great commodity for this team. I think he's a good leader. I think he is the guy on offense to help that offense to succeed. Especially when the QB is accurate.
Yes.
Keep Patrick Graham. We need to give this defense some consistency. I agree. I also said that to you on the phone one time. I said, maybe we have to keep some of these guys on defense.
Yeah.
Coaches. Just so, they don't have to keep relearning playbooks after playbooks after playbooks after playbooks after playbooks. Kind of sucks. I mean, it sucks for the offense too, but at the same time, Bo's not the guy.
No, if the defense actually improved, then yeah, Graham makes a strong case for him to stay. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I had to highlight it. She gets the kick out of it.
No, I'm getting that too, but because I was laughing at that before. But what Cool Kev said.
Yeah.
The O-line, please. Yes.
And that's my other point. With Harbaugh, 100% that the O-line is gonna get addressed, and the D-line. Those two were his anchors, on his football team. So, what's up, Ghost? Good to see you, bro.
Brother? Yeah, I mean, Harbaugh, he had a really good team with the 49ers.
What are your three candidates, Holly, for the job?
Like I said, Harbaugh.
I'm still with AP till
Yeah,
till the wheels-
AP, I would probably give, if you want to introduce him.
Hey, this is my compadre, House Ghost. Thank you for pulling up, brother. You see him everywhere, but DSR here. I think he's with Raider Band sometimes. We all know him by Ghost, but I call him, El Espíritu.
Mike McDonald.
There you go.
Hey, Sister Holly, Dark, how you guys doing?
Hey, Brother Al.
How you doing, bro?
Good. You guys still have some leftover turkey or what?
No,
You know it.
hold on.
I still have a little bit left.
Yeah. Salute D Menace, Cool Kev. Salute, fellas. Hey, Dark, do you have is this simulcasting on your channel? I'm just curious.
I believe so.
Yes.
I gotta make sure I'm subscribed to you. What's the channel? What's your channel?
The Dark Raider podcast. Should be one of my mods. I think either NorCal. Please, can you drop the link on the chat, please, or D Menace? I think I'm Fred knows how to do that too as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm subscribed.
Okay, cool.
Nice,
MVP
nice.
said,
And thank you.
if teams are really interested in Adams, I wouldn't mind letting him go for a number 1 pick and number 2 pick, plus a starting player in the defense. I don't know, man.
I'm with you, NorCal. I mean, if let's say for example the Jets they give up 2 number 1s and a 2. I think that's a sweet deal for any head coach.
No. We're not.
Holly wants to keep him regardless.
How about Quinn Williams in a second?
There you go. I still have to see a 1 though. Ghost Sprout. I don't know why. I still have to see 1. At least 1.
You know, there is a lot of good defensive players in free agency. You got Leonard Williams. What's his name that I seen on there? There's no good QBs for veterans, so I wouldn't go out and get anyone.
How about straight player for player sauce for Devontae?
Nah, man, no. I wouldn't take it. Even
What's
though we
interesting
do
about that
need a
is Sauce is young, dude. Sauce is real young. You could have a shutdown corner for like the next 4 or 5 years, you know?
I think if we get a 1, I think we can address that issue. Or 2 1s.
You said
I like how NorCal's thinking, yeah.
yeah, like with a wink face. Don't forget the wink face.
Hey, did you guys hear? Not sure if you guys covered this. Apologies if you guys already covered this, but did you guys hear about the John Gruden rumors?
Yeah, that's the other thing that we're going to address as well. But we haven't got there yet.
Okay, we'll wait. Yeah, we'll
Hang
wait.
around, but yeah, we can let you have that one if you want.
Harbaugh, he's my number 1.
So I was going to comment on that real quickly, sister. So about Harbaugh, the thing that makes me like a little nervous about going for these big name coaches is like they failed, right, in recent years. We've like tried with Gruden, and I mean that failed for non-football reasons, I will say, because by year 4, I think that team was humming. But then obviously with Josh McDaniels, he was, one of the top coach. People forget now, but when we got Josh McDaniels, he was one of the top coaching candidates in the market. The Colts actually made him an offer, and obviously he reneged on it. So we've taken a couple swings recently on some of these big name coaches, and they haven't panned out. And oftentimes I think we neglect or overlook coaches that may not have the resume or the accolades, but may be on the come up to be pretty good head coaches or very good head coaches.
Mhm.
So I'd like to see how these last 5 games pan out for Antonio Pierce. Obviously, he won the first 2, lost the last 2, but even in the losses, I thought that the team they've definitely been playing hard, right? Like they've been playing with a lot of grit, a lot of spirit, and that was something that the players weren't doing under the McDaniels regime. So hopefully he gets a good look, a good strong look. Obviously, that has to be backed up by the results, by the last 5 games to see how the record shakes out. But even in these last 2 losses, it's not like we were blown out. Like we were
Yeah.
very, very competitive in both games, and the Chiefs game got away from us later in the game. But we were up by 2 scores early on, and this is like a different topic, guys. But every time Carlson lines up, I can't trust that guy. Like I don't know, I get kind of like, those 2 misses. Was it in the Packers game? I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2 misses in the Packers game, like, and then this miss in this last game, like, I can't trust this guy. And once you break my trust, it's hard to gain it back. I'm like a scorned lover.
Well, he's also injured. He's got a bad groin. I don't know if that affects your kicking ability. I'm sure it does. But yeah, he's been missing some.
Yeah, but if he's injured, then we should try to find a replacement, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Like we should try out a kicker.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 100% with that. If the signs are showing that he keeps missing again, I mean, just one miss at a 20-yard line. That should
Yeah.
be.
That was a chip shot, right?
Yeah,
Blue
that was
Panther.
I
exactly.
could
And
have did that.
anybody could, man. Even my grandma. Fuck. But
I think Cortez could have made it, dude.
Maybe he could have been, like, I don't know how these guys think. I don't know.
Hey guys, this is like a different topic, but we really have to address the center position on our line.
oh yeah,
I've been
Yeah.
very, very underwhelmed with Andre James. Pretty
Yeah.
much ever since he took over Rodney Hudson, I think that he's been a below average center in the league.
Yep.
So I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but Andre James has like one of the slowest snaps in all of football. Just pay attention, like in the next game, at the amount of time that it takes for the ball to travel in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a toss. It's not really like a snap, and that obviously affects the rush, or it actually helps the pass rush because it takes longer for the ball to get there for the quarterback, and it gives pass rushers an extra quarter of a second to get back there. But not just that, like I think the guy's blocking ability in both the run and the pass game is like really mediocre. He got manhandled. I mean, granted, Chris Jones is like one of the best DTs in the entire league,
Yeah.
but he got ragdolled in that game. And Andre James, I just do not think that he's the answer. We need to address one of the guard positions. Actually, what I would like to see is replacing Andre James with Parham, like moving Dylan Parham to center, and then addressing both guard positions. Although Greg Van Roten has actually been playing pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
And then obviously the right tackle position has been, our Achilles heel for like the better part of like 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just haven't been able to address it, except for that one year when we had Trent Brown, but he was injured for like a good chunk of it. But Trent Brown was pretty solid that first year he played for us. But that whole O-line needs to be redone. And it just sucks, right? Because I think football games are one of the trenches, and our offensive line has left a lot to be desired for, unfortunately.
Well, do you want me to tell you the top 10 guys that are going to be in free agency for guard?
Yeah, for sure.
Kevin Zeitler, Baltimore Ravens; Robert Hunt, Miami Dolphins; John Runyan Jr., Green Bay Packers. He's not too shabby. Kevin Dotson, Los Angeles Rams, Aaron Brewer, Tennessee Titans, Dalton Reisner, Minnesota Vikings, John Simpson, Baltimore Ravens, Jonah Jackson, Detroit Lions, Damian Lewis, Seattle Seahawks, and Phil Haynes, also from Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, I think we should definitely open up the pocketbook. And I know you guys were talking about Devontae Adams earlier before I jumped on, and I take a step back and look at how much money he's going to be making next year. I think it's probably close to like 40, right? It's like really, really up there. But I don't know if you have that information, Holly, but I think of the amount of money that we could use based on his salary, right? And distributing that for, like, let's say two quality guards, maybe get a decent, like another decent outside corner, because obviously Peters isn't here anymore. Not like Peters was a solution at all. And just using that capital to sort of more fully like build out our team. I mean, he's a great player, but I think he's gonna be 32. I think he's up there.
Well, I know we have like $100 million to play with this off season. So
he'll be 31. So he'll be 31 in less than a month, December 24th. He's 30 right now.
Here, I'll look it up.
Yeah, no, I feel you, Cold Kev. Yeah, Peters was playing like not even two-hand touch football. He was playing one-hand touch football.
Yeah, that's why he had to go. You gotta kick rocks.
And what sucks, dude, is like I actually had some high hopes for Peters. You know, grew up in the Bay, diehard Raider fan.
Yeah.
And I thought he'd like show out. I thought we'd get like the last, drops of juices, out of him, squeeze out of him, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, he let down a lot of people, the whole organization, fan base. I think we all were.
He just had a shitty attitude, also. Dude.
Yeah,
besides
on top
his
of
play,
that,
like it seemed like
yeah. At the end, he was giving the head coach some lip, and that's something you don't do. That's why in my last show, I was like, "Where's your professionalism? Where's your team?"
You
team
can't talk bad about your boss and expect to have a job.
Yeah. Like, come on. Don't do that. You don't do that, bro, anywhere.
Peter sucks. I'm glad he's gone.
Has he been picked up? Do you guys know?
I don't think so. Nobody wants him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pissed, dude, if he gets picked up and he actually starts tackling.
He won't, bro. He's too old.
Yeah, he's 5 years too late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He went for the bag, and that's what happened.
So what did go for it, Holly. This is when we're gonna go with the Gruden topic, or?
Oh yeah, we can do that.
So go ahead, Alex Coast, take it away.
Yeah, so today I was reading some reports, also looking at X, formerly known as Twitter. By the way, do you guys call it X? I still call it Twitter, by the way.
I call it Twitter.
Yeah.
Water. That's what I call it. Water.
And there's these reports that Mark Davis would be open to getting Gruden back on the Raiders as a head coach. And personally, like I was actually like a Gruden fan. I believed in his system. I believed in his program. And I thought that by year 4, we were right there on the verge of establishing something that was stable. Mm-hmm. And then everything just came crashing down, right? With the Rugg situation, Damon Arnett, etc. But we were still able to make the playoffs on a team that Gruden and Mayock built. And if you look at our team, a lot of these guys, these key cornerstones that we have on our team are actually former Gruden guys, right?
Yeah.
You think of like Max Crosby, Nate Hobbs, Trayvon Merrick, guys on the defensive side of the ball. And obviously, on the offensive side of the ball, you have Josh Jacobs, Hunter Renfrow, although he's had a bit of a down year. He's another guy that I would probably label as one of the cornerstones in the franchise. So there are some key guys that are still on the team that were Gruden guys. And I reflect back on, Gruden leaving and thinking of like the what if, because I think if Gruden would have stayed, we would have been a much more stable franchise at this point, and we would have been in a position to be competing with the Chiefs for the AFC West title year in and year out. And obviously, I thought he actually hit on the Ruggs pick as well, but unfortunately, what happened to Ruggs, ended his football career. That being said, I still think that it's a lot of, baggage to bring back Gruden. And it may be disruptive. So there's definitely that thing. We got to consider the negative consequences in bringing him back. But I think if Mark Davis was his dad, number one, Al Davis would have been like, heck no, like I'm not going to force John Gruden to resign in the first place. But I think Al would be open to bringing him back. And if Mark feels like, hey, John Gruden's the guy to bring us back up to glory, and I was seeing productive results from his coaching style and his recruiting and his scouting, etc. As a fan, I'm open to him. I've always been a fan of Chucky, and I think that he's like a Raider through and through and shouldn't have been traded in the first place back in 2002, 2003. But I'd be interested to hear what you guys think, if you guys think Gruden should come back.
You want me to go first, Holly?
Yeah, you go first.
All right, so not to argue with you, Ghost, but I think Al Davis wouldn't have signed him back on the second turnaround for the sole purpose of the first time when he let him go, when he traded him. He asked him, you want to be a Raider or you want to go to Tampa Bay? I want to be at Tampa Bay. Packers shit and go. Would he give him another opportunity after that? I highly doubt it. I know how Al's very, very bitter. He holds grudges till the end. So, no, I'm not Raider, man. Ghost is my guy, dude. But my point was to it's pointless to drag this topic any further. Unless you've been living on the rock these past 3 years, I'm pretty confident that when I say we've seen him at the helm and fail miserably year after year, I mean, he's a totalitarian. Everything ran by him, including every player we picked or signed. Needless to say, a great majority of his first round draft picks, like you mentioned, Ghost, they didn't pan out. So I don't know if keeping him around was gonna make us better. Yeah, the way the season was heading in the beginning of that year was heading to the right direction, but I didn't see much difference, man, to be honest, from the first season, from the second, maybe from the second season. I didn't see much, but other than the guys putting a little bit more of the effort. But in my opinion, thanks, but no thanks, man.
I'm going to have to say I do not think it would be a great idea to bring back Mr. Gruden. But, I don't make decisions. I just think it's not a great idea. I mean, if, the first time he comes here, he gets his team great, like with Rich Gannon and all them guys, and then all of a sudden he gets traded to Tampa Bay, and then you bring him back the second time. I was gung-ho about it, and He did all right. I mean, the first season was not good. I was not happy about Mac being traded. That was a big no-no in my eyes. But
Yeah.
I get it. I understand why. Because, Mac wouldn't have agreed with his way of coaching. But I also would have to say the third time is probably not going to be a charm. Shout out to Charm City for that. It's not going to be a charm. Sorry. So I would have to say no thank you. I wish nothing but success and blessings for him, but no thank you. It's time to move on. Time to find the guy who's going to take us to another level.
I think for me, like why I'm intrigued by John Gruden is it's like the ultimate Raider thing to do, right? Get a guy who the NFL clearly didn't want in the league, bring him back, and then stick it to the NFL and succeed.
Yeah.
With Gruden, like that would be like the ultimate like Raider thing for us to do. And but yeah, I mean, I think both of you make like fair points, and maybe the best thing to do at this point is to move on and maybe have Chucky light the Al Davis torch before a game or something like that. But bringing him as a head coach, it might bring a lot of baggage at this point. That being said, I still think we shouldn't feel. I feel like as Raider fans, we sometimes get too intrigued by big name coaches.
Mm-hmm.
And just because it's a big name coach doesn't necessarily translate to success.
Well, Gruden's the big name head coach, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he is. And that's why I'm of the opinion, let's try to find a guy who really understands the Raiders, who lives and breathes as a Raiders. I think AP is that kind of guy. But obviously, he's a new head coach. He's never been in this position before, and we've seen some amateurish mistakes in these past couple of games.
Yeah.
But I think he's only going to learn from them. We can't expect we can't expect perfection in a coach's and in a head coach's first 4 or 5 or even 10 games.
Yeah.
We need to be patient with him and allow him to grow and develop, just like a rookie quarterback, right? Yeah. I was actually pretty impressed with Aiden last week. I thought he played really, really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have any turnovers. He was, going through his progressions, being really accurate with the football.
More poise.
And he gave us a shot. Yeah, good poise and all that. And this was, I guess, officially it was his 5th start, right? Because he has the Chargers in the last 4 games. Obviously, the Chargers game was like absolute, trash. And I actually blame McDaniels for the way that he performed. Like he gave no help to Illuminor or Colton Miller when Mac was rushing off the edge. And so, I mean, which translated to 6 sacks by I think it was 6, right? Like Mac ended up sacking him like 6 times. And I think that's a coaching mistake there. Hey, Raider Pete, I actually am that guy from Ontario, dude. Now I'm playing with you.
But hey, honestly, Ghost, before we move on, don't you think that Gruden has an outdated playbook, like outdated playing style for the NFL? Be honest with me.
I don't, dude, because like if you
don't do this to me, Ghost.
Well, part of it. Well, I'm Al's Ghost, right? So that means that I'm an old soul. I'm an old soul, so I stick with the OG stuff just through and through. Okay. Having a big offensive line, running the football, like that West Coast offense, I think it's productive. And if you take a step back and look at the very successful offenses in the NFL, they actually come from Gruden, right? Shanahan, McVay, all of those variants are actually the Gruden offense, just modified. And I think we were about to take that step forward with our team when we got Ruggs, and Ruggs was in his 2nd year. We just needed that speed weapon down the sideline, down the field. And our offense wasn't bad. We had some red zone issues. I think that was something that was well documented. And as you guys know, like I think Derek Carr was like a decent supporter or decent quarterback, but he's always had red zone issues. For me, that's been the biggest criticism for Carr. from my perspective. Like he's really good between the 20s, and then when he gets in the red zone, there's literally like no explanation for me in terms of like why he can't execute the touchdowns. And you're seeing that actually with the Saints this year as well. Like he's struggling in terms of getting into the end zone and scoring touchdowns.
Well, that's been his problem during his last recent years in the NFL. Carr.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think Gruden is just like an old school play caller. He runs, like I think like an old school offense, but I think it works. Like I think it works.
I don't know. I hope he wins his case against the NFL, and that way that, Goodell finally gets fired or something. Like we need a change in the NFL. I'm sick and tired of people, like Goodell always like gunning for us. So we need a change. We need new blood in there.
No, I agree with you.
But, I just wish him nothing but the best. That's all, like it's. And
you guys want to know? So Holly, not to cut you off, but something that I was thinking about earlier today. Did you guys read that article by Hondo Carpenter explaining? He basically like outlined all of the disagreements that Ziegler and McDaniels had, and apparently they disagreed about a lot of things.
That's we had that coming, but go ahead.
Oh, you guys have that?
It's like I gave you it's like we gave Alex Goes the blueprint of all the topics, but dude, that's why. Hey, remember when we used to talk a lot, Ghost, on the phone? We always see things in a different perspective, and we always thought about the same.
Yeah, you never hit me up no more, dude. You ran out of minutes or what, dude?
No, the thing is, like, you ran off with Cortez, and I was like, okay, whatever, bro. You don't love me no more. So I was like, whatever, bro. You chose Meatloaf over me.
Tony!
No, I'm kidding, Ghost. But yeah, no, go ahead, take it away, Ghost.
Oh yeah, no. So something that stood out to me in that article was like the number of disagreements that Ziegler and McDaniels had, right? And for me, like one that stands out immediately is McDaniels wanted Bryce Young, right? Or Bryce, I forget the name. Is it Bryce Young, the guy from the Panthers, the quarterback?
Yeah.
What's his?
No.
Yeah, that's the
Stroud, right?
No. But McDaniels wanted Bryce, though. I know Ziegler wanted Stroud.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
And so, I woke up this morning, I'm reading that article, and just think about that, right? The what if. Because if we had gotten Stroud and moved up, you're solved at the quarterback position. And now you're just focused on building out your team at that point. And it seems to me like Ziegler actually was more like he had the better decisions and the better thinking process, but he didn't have the power to execute those decisions.
Yeah.
And so I think before we actually even think about a head coach, we need to get a strong GM, a GM that actually has power. Because if you guys take a step back to the Gruden years, Gruden's first year he comes in, he kept Reggie McKenzie on. But Reggie McKenzie didn't really have power. That was all Gruden. Yeah. Gruden then handpicks Mayock, and then Gruden had veto over all the decisions that Mayock did. Right. And then in this situation, when what's his name, Mark hires McDaniels and Ziegler, he hires them as a package deal. And it seems like McDaniels had veto power over whatever decision Ziegler was making. And typically what you do in the hiring of a head coach is you first hire the GM. So you interview all of the GM candidates, and then you have that GM pick the head coach. And then that way, like the head coach is almost, I don't want to say subservient to the GM, like serving the GM, but the GM is ultimately the guy who makes decisions on personnel, who to cut, who to draft, etc. And I think that's something that the Raiders have been missing over the years. And, you know, it just sucks, dude. Like, just learning about, you know, if Josh McDaniels had, you know, just let Ziegler do his job, we could have traded up and we could have gotten CJ Stroud. And then at that point, you're set at the quarterback position. And at this point, Aiden's been playing better. But I think none of us can say that Aiden is actually officially the future franchise quarterback, right? Like, we can't say that at this point.
No.
But if we had CJ Stroud who's putting up record numbers, well, I mean, we'd be like, hey, you know what? Ziegler hit it out of the park at this point.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. I agree. He would imagine with Adams, with
It'd be
Josh
wild.
Jacobs.
Jacoby,
Yeah.
Michael Mayer.
Oh man, that would have been a great draft class. I mean, a huge addition to this team. But Holly thought about that, and we talked about it a little bit over on the phone. But yeah, it's unfortunate that
Yeah, Tony makes a good point, though.
what a Tony. Where's Tony? at?
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think that, like, I wouldn't have mind having him, you know, at the same time. Like, can you imagine having a QB right now that he's mobile and he can also throw the ball? He also wanted to be a Raider. That's what I
Yeah.
heard. So, you know, like, McDaniels blew that move real quick.
But if it was in the talks, that means it was doable. The trade was doable, right? But your Josh McDaniels decided to cut off. Lunatic, hey, good to see you. What's up, NorCal?
We
Where the
got
fuck
MVP.
you been at, lunatic? What's up, Paulie? What's up, pal? What's up, Dark?
What's up, Norco?
So, buddy,
What's going on?
Oh, you know, living the dream. Yep.
Yeah, that report was pretty interesting, though, what Alex Ghost was saying.
yeah,
Because he also said that he didn't even want fucking, he wanted to keep Stidham and then fucking get, what's his name? Brissett.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then McDaniels shot that shit down and wanted fucking Garoppolo and shit.
You guys are taking the words off my paper.
And
Also,
Ziegler,
he wanted to
and
keep
Ziegler
the
wanted
fucking
Ingle,
fullback,
dude.
too. Yeah, exactly.
Ingle,
and then he
yeah.
fucking wanted the other. He wanted
Look at that
all
MVP.
He fucked everything up.
And Ingold is actually killing it in Miami. I don't know if you guys heard like a interview like a couple of weeks ago with Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill was being asked, you know, because he's in the MVP conversation, Tyreek Hill said like dead ass, like Ingold should be MVP because he does all the blocking and all that. Like, it's crazy, you know?
And he also wanted to fucking build the fucking offensive line and the defensive line. But McDaniel said
Yeah.
he wants play.
Which is how you win football games. You got to win in the trenches.
Exactly.
absolutely.
You need the big boys up front, dude.
We'll get to that, lunatic.
Yeah,
We
you
will
live.
get to that.
You live and die by the trenches, man.
Yeah, exactly. I've been telling Dark that too. I agree with Alex Ghost. We need a GM and let him decide for the
Yep.
fucking coach. We don't need a yes man
They have these
GM.
2-for-1
We've
deals,
already
dude.
been there,
They
done
have
that.
Like, we can't have these like package deals, you know, where you're bringing in the GM and the head coach at the same time. Like, Mark should go ahead and hire the GM, and if it's Champ Kelly, like, okay, officially hire Champ Kelly, and then Champ Kelly needs to do his homework and interview head coaching candidates, which could include Antonio Pierce, but the GM has to do the hiring, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. I was telling Dark that right before we went live. I
Yep.
said, that's kind of ridiculous. All this power that these head coaches have. Like, you guys are not the GM. You weren't hired to be the GM. So, yeah, it's not a good solution to have that. Because then
That's
you
when you
create chaos.
That's when you get stupid players like Leatherwood.
Yes.
Which I call a bust from the since day one.
Abram, Arnett,
What's the other guy's name? The one that's Arnett.
Arnett.
Oh, Leatherwood, right? Was one of them too.
Yep.
Cleve
Yeah,
Farrell.
that was a Gruden's pick.
Yep.
Supposedly Mike Mayock didn't want him, but Gruden wanted him on the table for his ass. Where is he at now? Is he even
Dude,
on a
imagine
practice
if we-
squad?
Yeah. I mean, imagine, guys, if that one draft, right, the 2019 draft, that's when we picked Max in the 4th round. Imagine if we had hit on another edge rusher in the 1st round, you know?
Yeah.
And what bothered me the most about the Cleveland Farrell pick is, if you guys remember, Cleveland Farrell actually refused to run a 40 because he was going to be so slow. Could you guys imagine Al Davis picking a player who refuses to run a 40?
Yeah, he would have discarded that draft sheet of his and be like, nope.
Which is why he couldn't get to the quarterback, because he had no burst. That's the biggest
Yep.
thing with, and he was like a tweener, right? So you couldn't really move him inside because he's not really big enough to be a DT. He kind of had the body of a DN, but he had no burst. So, you know, he couldn't get to the quarterback.
Well, didn't they say they were going to move Wilson inside?
Yeah, and that guy's looking, I mean, I don't want to say he's a bust, right? Because he's like 10, 12 games into his career, and he has been getting better. I will say that, like, progressively he has been getting better, but he still looks like a work in progress. I mean, you guys remember Keenan Allen just decked him like in week 4?
I know you were talking about like Andre James, and I just had to say a few things about him as well. Like, I don't really like him. I don't want him. I know he's going to be a free agent after this, but he doesn't belong on our team anymore. We need guys to protect the QB and make sure that there is holes consistently. And they need to get rid of Zamir White.
Yeah, he's a bust.
Sorry. He sucks. I never liked him after his first preseason. I was like, nope, don't want him.
Hey, speaking of which, Ghost, are you going to eat crow for that running back committee? Running back.
What was that, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think I think on that one, I predicted before the season. This is what Dark is alluding to, that it would be a running back by committee approach.
Yeah.
And I think it actually might have been mentioned by Josh McDaniels prior to the start of the season, but obviously, Josh has become the bell cow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's Josh's running back room for the time being, and unfortunately, we don't have any other talent behind him currently. Obviously, Amir Abdullah is more of like a 3-down back, and Zamir White, although he's like super fast, the guy ran like a 4.3, by the way, but he just can't. He doesn't have vision. He just runs into his blockers all the time.
I know.
So- Yeah, so I don't know what his future is actually, Zamir White, because he's not really built like a fullback, and his vision's very limited as a running back, and he doesn't have the body type to play anything else. So the dude might just be cooked. Go for it.
We have that one running back that's hurt. The one that Benter's been wanting to see, but he hasn't been able to play.
Which one's that one? Is that Sincere McCormick or which one?
No, that what's his name? Brown, I think. But he was hurt.
Oh yeah.
He looks good. It's just if he can get on the fucking field.
That's right, Benther.
Benter was right.
That's right, Benther.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Britton
Britton
Brown.
Brown. That's the
Britton
guy,
Brown.
yeah.
See, yeah, that's Britton Brown.
Well, obviously, it's an obvious thing to do is to re-sign JJ this offseason. Whether you, I don't think he wants to be tagged again.
Yeah,
Who cares?
I'd probably do a
It
2
is what
year.
it is. He had a late
I'd do a
start
2 year.
anyways. He hasn't done shit. He just barely started doing something these last two weeks. But you could say it was because of play calling as well, though. So it all depends how he finishes off the season.
I'll check it out. I didn't see it.
What's crazy is the guy. He has a lot of yards. I mean, his yards per average is like at an all-time low. He's at 3.5 yards per carry, but he has 771 yards for the year. So I mean, he has a lot of yards, and I think he might be top 5 rusher. I know he's behind Henry. He's only a few yards behind Derrick Henry.
Yeah, and that's with the late start. So yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, his yards per attempt are pretty low though. He had a
That's
good game against
stiff arm.
Kansas City though.
That stiff arm, though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That was cool. That, like, Adams catching that ball, too. Like, Aiden did really good.
We
I
have
forgot to
weapons.
say
That's the
that.
thing.
I forgot to say that on Tuesday's show. Like, Aiden did really, really good. I was really happy with his performance.
Have you noticed Adams doesn't really like to block that much? Is that just me?
Yeah, he makes business decisions for sure, dude.
Choose some picks. Another Peters?
Yeah, exactly.
All eyes.
Salute all eyes. Hey fellas, I gotta go run an errand, but it was always nice. It's always nice chatting with y'all. I'll be in the chat. Hey Dark, send me the link next time. We could chop it up some more. NorCal,
He
it's always good
forgets.
chatting, dude.
You got to get on his ass. He forgets a lot of things. He's suffering from the already.
What are you talking about, bro? I send you the link all the time.
All right,
I'm
Alex
gonna
goes.
start. I'm gonna start calling him the ghost because he disappears, man.
Yeah, he goes MIA, bro.
They don't call me dark for nothing, bro.
Yeah, you should have seen his camera today. It was dark.
All right, Ghost. Thank you
All
for pulling up, man. I appreciate you, bro. Anytime. You're more than welcome.
For sure. All right,
Yeah,
salute
thank you.
everyone.
Thank
Take
you,
care, go
Alex.
Raiders.
Go Raiders, Ghost. Take care.
So what's going on, MVP?
Shit. Got home from work. Sick. Feeling like shit. What's
got
going
the
on with
Rona?
you?
You got sick?
No, I ain't got no Rona. I got fucking stuffy nose, coughing and shit.
Oh.
I just got over this shit like last week, and then I had that
Yeah.
4-day weekend, and then I got it all over again and shit.
Don't breathe on me. I don't want to catch it. Ben said, hope you feel better, Jesse.
Thanks, bro.
Hope you feel
I'm
better as
sick,
well,
too.
Vincent.
Yeah, I think it's just going around. Everyone's getting it.
Yeah, a couple days ago, I was feeling like shit, so I just started drinking a bunch of orange juice. I was like, fuck this. Get out of
Sometimes
my
that
system.
doesn't work.
I know, but
Smoke some weed. Weed
for me, it
put
kind
me
of does.
Chug orange juice, okay?
Yeah.
MVP?
Yeah,
With a little bit of vodka, bro, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
that's good. Wild turkey.
What's up, Turkey Soul? Good to see you, Wild Turkey, my guy. And Loon. Forgot to
Raiders!
Beautiful.
Good, James.
So,
It's always good to see all you guys coming through tonight. Always.
full house.
No, I thought I saw earlier. I was watching fucking I forget who it was on YouTube, but there was a rumor going around that Gruden might go to coach fucking some team in college. I think it was Iowa.
It was Indiana too.
Salute,
Or Indiana,
Pesky.
yeah, that was one of those. Yeah, I think that's what it was. No, I don't want him back with the Raiders. Fuck all that.
No, I don't
I'm
want
trying to move forward, not backwards.
Yeah.
And you know he's gonna look for a star player to trade so he can get some picks and fuck that shit up again. What's good, Pizzle?
Make sure you tell him to suck your pee-pee, okay? I think it's funny. I wanted him to tell that guy on Ultimate Teams.
Yeah, he was going off on it. I thought he was gonna come back. He got that onside kick and then he scored fast and shit. And then he went for another onside kick, but he missed that shit. That would have been hilarious if he would have came back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Ben's the only one that I can sit here and watch play video games. I cannot watch other people play video games for a long period of time. It bothers me. He is
picking
so
up my
funny.
stepson from his after-school program and shit. And fucking Ben's all in there cussing and shit on the live in the car when I was listening to him. What damn, fucking Ben.
Yeah, I would have been making jokes about you, Ben. Like, dude, talk all that shit, you got smacked.
He said to that guy, what? You use your mom's credit card, don't you? That's why you got all this stuff. I could not stop laughing. He was just good, and Dark's like, "Oh, you think it's funny, huh?" And I say, "Yeah." It's so hilarious. Oh, batting the ball 20 plus times, 4 times this whole season. 3.5 average with 100 attempts left. 20 per game. He barely gonna reach 1K. Thank you.
Have you guys seen the stats between AOC and fucking Garoppolo? They're almost the same.
No.
Yeah, let me see if I
He
saved
started
it.
clapping. That's because he's got the clap. I don't know if we can say that on YouTube, but he's got the clap, man. Like the STD one. Stop whining. Anyways, we're all in silent mode. Yeah, the STD one. Well, sometimes people don't understand. You gotta elaborate.
What's up, Pistol? Good to see you, bro.
Dark's over there going dark.
I can't hear Holly. I could hear you, Dart. Could you hear me, Dart?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, Holly put herself on mute.
No. Are you on mute?
Do you hear Holly?
Yeah, I hear. No, wait. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, see, I don't hear her. I don't know. Just act like you hear her. Play along with her.
She laughed.
Do what Ben does. Just play along.
Yeah, she fell for it.
See, I told you she can't be professional. Fucking Holly. What are we gonna do with Holly?
Come back.
Oh, welcome back, Holly.
Thank you. Hey, did you see the stats? No, for QB ratings, MVP, like, after the week 12, Hayden was 90.4, and he was the number 1
No
for
way.
rating. Yeah, that was good. And
Fuck
then
all that.
also,
I'd rather have a W. Fuck all that.
I would have too, but obviously it didn't go the way that we wanted.
It's the lack of creativity on the
Any
offense.
running yards in those stats or not? Any scrambling yards? No.
No.
Hey, did you know who was in the top or who was in the bottom 5 though for QB ratings?
I'll wait.
Shitty ass car.
Yes! 45.1. Oh, I laughed. I
Sorry,
could not
Ghost. We gotta
stop.
share your boy.
So sorry. Good. Fuck Dallas.
Oh yeah, Ghost likes car, huh?
Yeah. Big fanboy. It's all good though.
Dallas.
So maybe that's why our offensive line looked good last year, was because it was all those checkdowns, and that's what fucking McDaniels was planning for in the beginning. So he wasn't really tripping about the offensive line holding up, protecting the quarterback. Really, he wanted to get rid of the ball fast, and that's why that shit's not working. That's why when Carr would fucking go deep, he would get sacked
Yeah.
because the offensive line wouldn't be able to hold up.
He likes going deep.
So
He also likes getting slammed
Yeah.
by 400-pound men.
Yeah. So then he could take his ball and go home at the end of the season because he didn't want to support his team. I don't care what anybody reported. He's a little baby, crybaby. Right. Yeah, that. I like to see some changes to this off season. I'd like to see ones that are actually going to help us in the long run, short and long.
Now, I think what I was trying to indicate, or he didn't get to his point, but I think what he was trying to say, if we get Gruden back, guess who will be included with that package?
No, thank you.
Who?
But he was very careful not to say those words. Carr.
Oh, fuck all that.
Maybe Wi-Fi Willie won't be a Saints fan no more. I told him if he's gonna keep reporting on Carr, he should just go do Saints content instead of worrying about the Raiders then. He didn't reply back, of course.
What kind of Raider fan wears the Saints jersey? I don't know.
Who's winning right now?
The Sea Chickens.
Seacocks. Fuck
Yeah.
the Cowboys.
I'm glad they're losing. Yeehaw. It's about time. They think they're all that in a bag of chips. Well, no, sorry.
Hey, Dark, your logo came out pretty clean, bro.
She
Like it?
chickens.
Yeah.
Big shout out to El Capitan.
Yeah, I give him a shout out already. I wish I could say about Holly, but where's your
Hey,
logo,
yeah.
Holly?
Speaking of which, Raider Ben, follow me back, you punk. You and
Damn.
fucking NorCal. You guys are assholes.
Damn. Hey, I don't even look, bro. There's so many people.
Yeah,
on there. I
whatever.
don't
You
even
guys are
look.
assholes, bro.
But now that you told me, I'll go ahead and check my DM for you.
Nah, yeah, I requested you guys for on that new my new Instagram.
You finally did it, huh?
Yeah, check your Instagram, bro. I follow you. Raider Ben.
He
Oh,
he
yeah,
does
I got
really
it.
good logos.
There you go.
This is probably one of my favorite ones, the Talking Raider Smack one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did good job. Good job, Russell.
Yep.
I see he's still doing YouTube and shit. I thought I read a couple days ago he quit, and then all of a sudden he came back that same day.
Look at that, Jesse.
Yeah.
We get the finger.
MVP's a hater.
Yeah, he is, bro.
Follow everybody.
You partying this weekend?
Are we partying? You doing some shrooms? What? Dart? You getting
Oh,
some?
I got him.
Have you already got them?
Rob said he'll grind my channel for a cup of piss.
The ones I bought last Saturday on fucking Ben's on Black Saturday and shit, they were only 400 milligrams. They didn't really do shit. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get they have 1,000 ones. I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna fuck around, do the whole 1,000 grams. Fuck all that.
You
So
gonna
go
take
hard.
them back?
Go hard or go home. I wish Ben
Yeah.
would party and shit, but you know, Ben's been
He lacking,
chilling
bro.
lately. Yeah, just wanting to
He-
smoke and drink. That's it. No, fuck. Trying to
He's like, I
party.
want to drink my beer, go to sleep. Like, nah.
Yeah, I'm tired. Fuck, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm already tired.
Yeah, for real, Birdie Ben, I gotta make a little quick stop.
Hey Ben, one of these days I will end up meeting you in person.
Nah, whatever, Ben. He said he's
No.
been partying.
Yeah. We
Said he'll give
still
you
waiting on the
food.
fucking barbecue, Ben. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah.
The season's almost over and shit. I guess it's for next preseason? Next year? That barbecue never came, huh, Dart?
Nope.
He said, what time y'all get up?
Oh yeah, I know what he's trying to say.
I get up at fucking 3:45.
I'll bring you a 24 pack of beer.
A Bud Light?
No, you don't drink that shit.
Holly gets up at like 11 a.m. in the morning and shit. That's why she
Every
got
day.
all this energy at night.
Yeah. Let's kill them donkeys. Hey,
Yeah, exactly. James Purple was supposed to show up too. We invited him. He's like, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, right. At Ben's house, and that shit never
Yeah.
happened, huh, JMC? That's what we gotta deal with Ben when he went Hollywood and shit.
Flaking on
Hit
people. now.
Bud Light.
hit that 5K, and then he just forgot about everyone. It's like fuck it.
We don't do that. We don't drink that. That's gross.
We only party on lives. I ain't got time to meet in person.
Mm-mm. Barbecue. Nope.
Hey, I got a picture to prove it. That you met in person.
He said final game. Dark might as well line that up and line up something else because you know it might get canceled. Wink, wink.
Right. Yeah, whatever, Ben. Yeah, whatever.
Fucking the morning's been hella fucking boring and shit too, huh? Because fucking Nate doesn't go on no more. Fucking Lunatic's been MIA for the last 2 days. The mornings be hella boring.
Oh, he said, oh, fuck it, canceled now.
See?
No, I just said it for you, Ben. I said no.
Yeah, you should go. You should hit them up and get the real fruit. Start.
Yeah, you pull up.
We'll have to throw you a party, Purple.
I'll be 48. Damn. Congrats, man.
I'll throw you a party.
48.
Fair, bro.
Oh damn, yeah. After Christmas.
No Christmas carols. I'm not singing you. No. I don't.
Shit,
I don't do
my
all
daughter would be 23 after New Year's.
Yeah, somebody requested you to sing a song, Holly.
that. Oh, I don't sing.
Holly and Ralph are gonna do a duet.
Do a live. Raw and uncut.
No. He's got to worry about drinking PS. Well, he's live right now, by the way.
How dare him at the same time?
I think.
He wants war.
Yeah. Oh. Nope, not anymore.
Look at Rafa.
Oh yeah, he is.
So, quick question, NorCal. We talked about it, but who do you think we should hire as the new head coach, or should we keep AP?
I'm not sold on AP yet. I'll give him until the end of the season. He's got to win more games.
Yeah.
Got to win more games.
There he is. Rafa.
Oh, welcome back,
Capitan.
Rafa.
Yeah, we just gave you a shout out, Rafa, for the new logos.
Oh shit, I'm just gonna have to throw you all a birthday party. Rafa,
Line them up.
Mr.
Write it down, Holly.
Oh yeah, I should.
December 6th. That's coming up.
Yeah.
It's on Wednesday.
I think Britney Spears' birthday is on the 2nd of December, but why is that irrelevant? I don't know.
Because you're a fan.
I like her.
Go figure.
Not her singing, because she's nasal. But we're gonna shut it down in 4 minutes, gentlemen.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Lunatics is on the 19th.
Yeah, dude, I gotta write all these birthdays down.
What, fucking Lunatic's gonna be like, what, 51?
Dude.
No, 31. Right, lunatic?
Nah, I
Can't see my
51.
winking with my
Let's
glasses.
see. That's why he's been forgetting he has a morning show and shit. Hey, Loon, you got a morning show, bro. Tomorrow's supposed to be like, what the fuck? Fuck
Yeah.
Your team. Fuck your team Friday. It better happen tomorrow.
Yeah,
this
Loon,
week went
by the-
by hella fast.
Yeah, by the way, you still have that on, Lunatic, I think.
Damn, at least canceling and playing with my emotions and shit in the
Yeah.
morning. I'm like, yeah, fuck, I got something to watch while I'm driving and shit. Nope.
He's just gonna start that one for tomorrow.
Holly's gonna do one, but she's gonna be like Lunatic. She'll have it on.
Yeah, she was supposed to do a Saturday show. That shit never happened either. Everyone's flaking. Everyone doesn't want to do shows anymore.
Next time, Pizzle. Yeah, we're gonna shut it down in 2 minutes. Actually, you can we're gonna
When are
go
you guys
live
going
on
live again?
Saturday.
For sure this time or what?
Yes, for sure,
'Cause you
for
know,
sure.
Ben's not doing the show this Saturday, so it's gonna be a boring ass weekend and shit.
Yeah, we'll go live. Same time,
Everyone's playing with my emotions.
the
and
D&H
shit. Oh.
Tavern.
Yeah, we'll kick it off this Saturday, guys.
What time?
Holly?
Same time, 6 p.m.
Damn, hella early and shit.
Hello, early.
You want me to push it back?
Damn, just could you sleep in a little bit longer? Like wake up at 2:00 in the afternoon, so then we can do a later show. That would work.
You know what? MVP.
All right. Well,
Hey, we got 1 minute. 1 minute countdown, Holly. Pay attention. We ain't got time to be arguing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, save that for the phone call.
I still need to figure out how to pin the link.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's
Yeah.
no thing to fuck them up.
Don't say it on the live now, Holly. See, I quit.
You're the manager. You can't quit.
Hey, Dark, you looking for a manager?
Yeah, bro. You hired?
I'm about to be. After this live ends, I gotta talk to my client really fast.
Okay. Give her the walking
Oh.
papers.
Oh wow.
What's up, Ray
Fizzle.
Love?
Oh hey, what up, Ray Love?
Oh, Pizzle's
Yeah,
gonna do a
right.
Black Saturday?
Have
What time you going live, Pizzle?
Cool Kev.
So
Kev
then
says
Holly can
where
keep
is
her
the
regular
link?
Pizzle.
time. And
I don't know how to pin it.
Pistol knows how to. No, Pistol gets on live, but super late.
yeah, he'd be on Being Loved sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes he's like fucking going live like 2 in the morning and shit.
No,
Yeah, gotta be at work.
he does all nighters, bro. I'm like, God damn.
No, he's just teasing. Fucking see, there you go, Ben, playing with my emotions again. All right, let's end this fucking live.
If you ever need help, Pizzle, you can hit me up. I can help you out.
Oh yeah, it's the worst, bro. Don't do it.
You stop it. But yeah,
If she answers, you're better
That's
off
it.
hitting up Rafa.
yeah, no kidding.
You might get hit by a little bit of piss, but you'll get your answer. You'll get an answer.
Hell yeah, Pizzle. That's fucking awesome. But yeah, let me shut it down. Let's thank Al's Ghost for coming on here. I want to thank every single one of you for showing up in the chat. And yes, we are going live on Saturday. I'll start it a little later to help Mr. MVP out. And thank you, everyone. Be safe. If you're out there driving, safe travels.
Yeah, thank you all for joining. We appreciate your time. Yeah, thank you all, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, maybe next time, Cool Kev, pull up, bro. We'll send you the link. You're always more than welcome to join.
That'd be cool. He hasn't been up on him for a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since
For like 3 years, I think. 4 years. Oh,
Those toes are getting a little bit of cold, bro.
Thank
he
you,
probably forgot how
Alfredo.
to use his toes.
brother.
You start practicing holding that phone again. All right, chat gang. Thanks for coming up. Thanks for stopping by, supporting Holly and Dart. Appreciate it.
That was
Yes,
good.
sir.
That was real good. I'm gonna have to record that. Oh wait, it is recorded. Anyways,
All right.
Raiders!
Raiders.
Texas Dollar.
This community is the cradle of professional football. When our heroes of the past become our legends of the future, and we all know time never really stops for the great ones. It reaches out and wraps them in a cloak of immortality. You know, it was in 1963 that was on to Oakland. I was 33 years old. I was the head coach, general manager. And I can remember attack, pressure, the vertical game, the bump and run, just win, baby.